Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm spiritual coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, October 23rd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you're doing well. For those of you who are new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com for all about my work, my upcoming events, and you can also schedule an appointment or book a seat for any of the services online through the schedule appointment button at any page. And for those of you coming back week after week, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate how you tell me it positively affects your day and your life. It's why I do this work. And so it is so humbling and such a blessing to be able to serve others and to know that even in the smallest way, I may be making a difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have a topic today, as I do, and it usually is a divinely plopped in. I feel almost like my topics are channeled. And like them all, it plopped in today, and that is this topic. Why do you give up your control? Probably over the last day, over this week, in some way you have given up the control of how you feel. You've given up the control of your thoughts to someone else or to something else. Perhaps something has made you upset or angry. Perhaps it's just patience or tiredness. It's so important to understand that we are the creators of our lives. And I know that a lot of us don't realize how everything we put out comes back to us. Not just in the trend of our thoughts and our emotions, but every single second we are connected to each other, and everything we put out has a ripple effect. If you complain about the smallest thing, it's a ripple effect. It multiplies and it returns to you. It may not return to you in the exact way that it went out, but it returns. And lately it's been returning quite quickly. It's almost instant. But it can return later. And this is not being said to you to lecture or to make you feel bad, or definitely not to make you fear life or to fear your thoughts or to fear what you say. It's very empowering. It's meant to empower you, to help you understand that you really are in control. The only thing you cannot control is another's will. But you can control how you react to another's will, how you react to what another person is doing. You are in charge. You are. And that is, as I said, very empowering because it's in your hands. Nobody else is at the steering wheel. Now, I know that you have helpers. That you have spiritual helpers, beings such as angels and guides. And life is eternal. So you do have departed loved ones that watch over you. Know who you are. Love you unconditionally. But they cannot change what you're thinking or change what you're feeling. They cannot change your will just as much as you couldn't change theirs. You are in charge of you. And you have a mind that is so incredibly powerful that if you can reprogram your mind, and there are a lot of wealthy people that know this and work on this and also teach how to do this if they're servers. But if you can reprogram your powerful mind into newness of what you really want to be, who you really want to be, what you really want to bring into you. Oh, the opportunities are infinite. Abundance is infinite. You tap into that. You can tap into that. But it takes the power of your own will. And it takes change. And we fear change, don't we? And even more so than fearing change, we don't think we're worthy of it. Most of the time. Even if your head says you should feel worthy of it. Go deep. Go deep within that stomach area, in that gut. Or in that heart. And you will see that you probably do not feel worthy of it. That you probably don't feel you're more than enough. I went, and believe me, I know myself. I'm a work in progress, just like any of humanity. And just recently, I went to sign up for something that is free for me, that would assist me. And I actually stopped myself. What if somebody else needs it more? And then I realized that's a very kind thing to think. But it really wasn't where I was coming from. What I was really saying to myself is that I'm not worthy to be put ahead of somebody else or in a group with others that also could benefit from this free group assistance service. I was not seeing myself as worthy. So what I did was, I could have still signed up for it right there. But what I did is that I stopped and I said, no, I'm going to work on that first. Because I'm not going to benefit fully from anything like this that I would receive if I don't think I'm worthy of it. I don't want any blocks to it. It's meant to be good for me. Are you one of those people that will give to others but refuse to receive? You'll say, no, I have enough. It's all right. Give it to somebody else. When someone wants to be generous with you, you stop them. Are you one of those that when you go out is always the one to pay because you don't want to receive? Think about that. It's supposed to be a flow. What you put out, you receive back. And then you give out and you receive back. And when you give, what you receive will be multiplied. And then you give more, and then what you receive is multiplied. That is the natural flow of life. Now, I will confess to you that most of the time, I am very assured of my own worthiness and of being more than enough. So I caught myself today. I was a bit surprised. But whenever I come up against something that needs to be healed within myself, I go right to it. Because if I am able to be fully in the present moment, fully of space and time, fully without blocks, in those higher energy realms. I am open to all the infinite possibilities. Wealth will flow in, health will flow in. I'll have good relationships that are healthy. It's so very important, and I've seen it because I've upped my game recently with meditations, with healing work of my inner child, and everything that we can store from our youth. I've been going to work on that. And in going to work on that, I have seen the rewards of it in my environment. Matter of fact, what led me to this free group service was my work. It popped up on me. I'm very happy about that and very grateful. I'm also grateful that it showed me what I need to work on. I'm going right at it. Catch yourself when you don't feel that you're worthy. When you don't feel that you matter. The universe knows you matter. It has no question about it. No doubts. But it's completely up to you because you're in control. And the universe will only give you what you feel you're worthy of. I'm going to repeat that. The universe will only give you what you feel you are worthy of. No more. It doesn't scan about for the best people. It only gives you what you feel you're worthy of, what you're open to. So it's up to you to up your game. It's up to you to feel that self-love. I want you to sit down, if you would, when you have moments, just a few moments, undisturbed. And I want you to go right to your heart. And I want you to allow that heart to well up with love for yourself. I did it earlier today. It almost is actually accidental. I felt in a new way just a strong, loving appreciation for my body, for my immune system and how it fights for me, for how it tries to protect me from things in the environment. And it has. And that great love, I was so excited about feeling it, because when you feel love, you thrive. And you thrive in every way. Genuine love. Strong, butterfly-like love. Like almost in love. Try feeling that in love with yourself. It may not be easy at first, but keep at it. And just give yourself an appreciation of who you are and how you matter, and the world would not be the same without you. It just wouldn't. That's why you're here. Because you have a purpose. Because you matter. And I know it's hard at times because we often go out to other people to show us our worth. By how they treat us. By how much they show they care. You may have heard this before, and it's very true. Others would treat you as you treat yourself. And you've seen that before, and it's probably driven you crazy. Why is that person always thinking of themselves and people line up to give them stuff or to give them more? Because they're watching and they're treating them by example. You are a good person just by the very fact you're listening to this podcast. Only the best are driven here, or drawn here. But you have to feel that love. You have to know who you are too. Do you really know all your wonderful qualities? Sit down and have that meeting with yourself. And it is so important to understand that the greater you feel about yourself, the less the world will get to you. And that's a good thing because, again, you are at the steering wheel. So when you go to be impatient, to judge, to assume the worst, to assume you're not valued, that you're replaceable, when you go to feel anger, rage, impatience, all of that goes out into the universe and boomerangs back, multiplied, as I said before. Especially when you put it out there on the social media. You're only asking for it to be returned to you, and you have free will, and I am observing, not judging. Make sure what you're putting out is what you want back. Stop a moment and think about it. If you still want to do it, so be it. I know we all have a day. We all have a moment. The more that you could be aware of your ripple effect and go more towards not only being positive in words, but feeling positive, feeling love, feeling gratitude, feeling the blessings, the greater your outcomes will be. I can't stress enough as well to get into the present moment, to focus just on the present. And when you're in that present moment, that is where healing takes place. That is where wealth is acquired. In that present moment, make the intention of positive change. I am healed. I am whole. I am whole. I am free. If you want wealth, I am wealthy. But I'll tell you honestly, if you intend wholeness, your life becomes whole, and it kind of covers everything. See what you can do to give yourself just a few minutes a day to a meditation practice, and then try to stay in that wonderful feeling of centeredness the whole day as much as you possibly can. I guarantee it is backed up by science, as I spoke about in last week's podcast. Energy brings energy. Energy is quantum physics. Energy is your powerful mind, your scientific, powerful mind. If you change who you are in the way you've been feeling and thinking, you will master your universe, at least in a small way. Results are not guaranteed. They're based on you. They're based on you. You have to know as well that you're worthy of it, and that it's yours without a doubt. This is where spontaneous healing comes from. This is where the lottery winners are born. through that intention, that knowing, that feeling of worthiness, that belief. Remember, beliefs are yours. They are what you've chosen to believe. They are never based on fact. They are based on your perceptions. So you can create all the ones you want for the better. I believe I can have wealth. I am wealthy. And feel it as if you have it now. I believe in my health. And feel it like you are completely whole now. And for those that you love that are not of a will to help themselves, all you can do is send them love. Because everybody is in their own place, dealing with their past programming, their perceptions, their will's readiness. They have to be ready for what you want for them. And you can't make them take it. And you can't give it to them. All you can do is send them unconditional love and hope that they love themselves enough to do the work. There are so many tools out there. Even a great mentor of mine who teaches a spontaneous healing technique still use Ho'oponopono methods to help herself. Originated by Dr. Lou and taught by Dr. Joe Vitale. I believe his name was Dr. Lou Hen. There are other methods. Sedona method, emotional freedom techniques such as tapping. So many things to help you. Meditation, hypnosis. There are tools so that you can have your greatest life. You're not here as a puppet, and you're not here to settle. Whatever you would want for yourself is wanted for you. And once again, the universe sends exactly what you feel you are worthy of. If you are speaking and feeling worthy, flood of tidings. They may not happen quickly or all at once, but it will come. It will be there. Remember, you are at the steering wheel of your vehicle of this life. And whatever you choose to believe, choose to say, choose to feel, choose to think, choose to work, choose to receive wealth. It's all you. Your life is in your hands. Think about what you want, and then go in and ask yourself, what is stopping me from having it? Your gut or your thoughts will give you the answer, will give you the aha. And then reframe it. Because most likely it's going to be, I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. Reframe it to what is true. I am enough. I am worthy. I am deserving. And then say yes to opportunities that you know are good for where you are going. Because if you are ready, the opportunities will come. And I'm being told to say, be strong. Just be strong. Endure. Have the faith, have the hope, have the belief, not only in yourself, but in life. You know, we are here because we knew before we came that this life would be beautiful. Believe it or not, for the most part, it is. What would you ask for? It is yours, if you are ready for it. And I will say, just in case, that the universe does not have an emotional factor. As I said before, you are not to blame. No one is in any way looking down on you. This is not meant to be a lecture. The universe is on autopilot. It simply spits back to you what you put out. If you put out, not for me, even if you wish you had it, it will oblige. We are the ones with the six senses. We are the ones with the ego and the anger and the jealousy and the judgment and the worry and the stress. It doesn't exist anywhere else. Remember that. Worry is a complete waste of time. It doesn't exist anywhere else. It's just us. Get excited today about being at the helm of your steering wheel and where you can drive. You can drive wherever your intention is to go. Put the stick in D and hit the gas. 'Cause you are worthy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to check out my website at lisahop.com. And also, if you're listening to this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. I would appreciate it so very much. Our little channel is growing and growing, little by little. I'm also on Instagram under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. And please also, you are welcome to follow me on Facebook under my business page, Lisa M. Hop, Spiritual Coach and Medium. Thank you so much once again for joining me. I wish you a wonderful Sunday and a week of many blessings. Thank you.